Hi, I'm Jeff Gerstmann. I'm the founder, one of the founders of Giant Bomb.
Oh, hi.
Been with
Hey,
it for a long
me
time.
too.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Hey,
Jess
Jeff Bacalar, big fan. Thanks for having us. This is awesome.
Hey, Jeff.
I like your logo for your site. It's great.
Thank you.
Right
And
on.
the site's fun too.
Thanks.
The whole thing's good.
I'm Jess. I'm the newest hire, and I never thought I'd be talking to you guys. This is one of those crazy things. This is really cool.
Shucks. Thank you.
Why?
I'm a video
I always love
producer,
to
by
be
the
a
way.
fan. You know,
Okay.
It's great for me too.
I'm Jan. I'm not funny, so that's why I'm not on camera. I just
Not
press buttons.
true.
Too pretty. He's not funny looking. So
That's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not related.
So yeah, have you
cool.
guys RiffTrax shares a lot in common with our last game, What the Dub. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but
Yeah.
essentially you watch a movie clip, there's a spot to drop in a joke or a riff as we're calling it. And yeah, we have about 250 movie clips from some of the best of the worst RiffTrax library, like Roller Gator, Plan 9 from Outer Space, all the classics. And yeah, there's two ways to play. We have the classic write a riff mode where you watch clip, you write your own, you can integrate sound effects and music stings and all that good stuff. And it's played back through text to speech. And then we have pick a riff, which is more like, it's a new mode for this game that's kind of like Cards Against Humanity, where we deal you pre-recorded riffs from the guys. You have to kind of strategically use those as you're watching the clip. So it's a lot more random, but a little bit more fun because you don't have to really think about the answers.
Mhm. It's always devastating to play a game like this, and you have one friend that's not like the funny one, and they're always
Yeah.
just like really bummed out about the whole thing.
you just type in curse words over and over again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is-
Well,
The sound effects
I
help.
mean, there are
Yeah.
fart sound effects for a reason. So
And if you really get stumped in the write a riff mode, there is a riff for me where you can just click the button and it'll go to a custom written clip performed by the guys that you can kind of lean on. And it's always great to just have that in the mix too. So yeah, I figure we could start with, what do you guys think, a 3 or 5 round? Should we do, I don't know, we have what,
3.
45 minutes?
3 round.
Yeah.
Three's
Yeah,
good.
Okay.
yeah, let's do a 3 round of the write a riff.
It's a good introduction. Give them a nice taste.
Yeah.
That's disturbing.
Sorry.
I'll sit this one out. So, Sean, if you want to,
Yep.
or whatever, either way. But we
Yeah.
got more.
I figure let's
Let
maybe
everyone a giant
get,
bomb try.
yeah, get some of the giant bomb folks in.
Okay.
Okay.
Let the riffing
Yeah, so if you guys head to rifftrax.games,
Expensive .games
vote, though.
domain. Very
Ooh.
fancy.
spare no expense.
Yeah.
And Bridget Nelson is our host.
Yep.
Oh.
Here's how we delineate our Jeffs, isn't it?
Yep.
Sure.
There's only one way.
Yeah, that's from Homestar Runner, right, Jerf? I remember.
Great gerb.
Oh shit, I'm about to get sued. All right.
How do I?
Connor's been making a little study of the pizza grease stains on the box to see who they resemble.
I'm Burl.
Mm.
I see a guy hiding in the back of my office with a knife, I think, in the bottom left corner.
Oh man.
Bort is beneath
Like
Sean's name.
Rorschach grease shit. Amazing.
I a rubber ducky.
Right,
All right.
I do see that.
I see the duck for sure.
Want to start up, Jim?
Hello, aspiring riffers. In each round of Write a Riff mode, a movie clip will play. Every clip has a spot to write your own joke, or riff as we call it. If you're stuck, you can choose a randomly assigned riff from one of our own professional comedy professionals at a slight point deduction. Everyone's riffs are played back and you vote for your favorite. At the end of all the rounds, the player with the most points wins.
Oh, I love all these
Ready to help
illustrations.
riff your friends? Here we go.
And that's from one of our shorts. That's like-
Jimmy, wash your hands. Time to eat.
It's all you get.
That's all you need.
We really, when we did that at our live show, we focused on the ways he said Jimmy. I remember.
Jimmy.
Yeah, man.
a couple extra letters and syllables.
It's from a car safety short, I believe, right?
A talking car.
Yeah, very weird one.
I love her dress. It's like Mad Men vintage.
Oh yeah, you could see January Jones wearing that.
Exactly.
$3,000.
I could see January Jones wearing that.
How much do I need to pay to see January Jones wearing that?
Oh, and I'm the
DLC.
one who was accused of being pervy here. Yeah.
That's the way it goes, Kevin. There's nothing fair about this.
No.
I'm trying to recognize all the people from behind. There's Mr. B Natural. There's Torgo.
Yeah.
There's the ice cream Easter bunny.
You're good.
Right?
Yeah.
I
Pretty
don't
good.
recognize the other. Well,
Jeff
that-
is the guy from Harlem.
Yeah.
Sean is Safety Woman. And I am Roller Gator.
Roller Gator. That's where he's from. There's so many things similar to it, obviously.
Wash your
Yeah.
hands. Time to eat.
Yay, it's great tasteless meat night.
Jammy, wash your hands.
Jammy.
Time to eat. Your hands.
Oh.
Jammy, wash your hands. Time to eat.
Sure, Mom. By the way, I put away the dog's lipstick.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Wash your hands. Time to eat.
But Mom, I'm tired of eating clean hands.
Jammy, wash your hands. Time to eat.
We're finally eating the dog. Not as loose.
Jammy, wash your hands. Time to eat.
It's time for Stepford lunch.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Nice.
We're doing ranked choice voting?
Vote now.
This is just regular voting.
Pick
so you
your
just pick the
Yeah, we can do ranked choice when we do pick a riff.
Yeah.
Weep boop.
Better believe I voted for Dog Boner.
You can't?
I knew that was you.
Sure. Well done.
Got a sick mind there, Jeff.
Okay. Did not know from experience. Over.
Like with what the dub, it was always the lower you aim, the better you do.
Yeah, kind of.
Even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
It's that time again. Enter your riff now.
What movie was that? Jack the Giant Killer?
Magic
that's,
sword.
Yeah, the magic sword. Yeah. With the 28-year-old teenagers. You know how it goes. I'm going to choose a riff for me so they can see how that magic works. Yeah. And it might be you riffing for you, Bill. It's incredible. Yeah. Wheels
Double
within
points.
wheels.
Do my job, me.
Get to work past me.
I'm whiffing these.
No such thing.
That's a lot of food.
Romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
And who will powder my breasts in the meantime?
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
I have so much body hair under this towel.
But even a princess should be allowed romance.
Wasn't it?
Oh, how will I ever meet him?
I assume she's talking about the ShamWow guy.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
I've tried all the toga shops in town, but no dice.
But even a princess should be allowed romance. Oh, how will I ever meet him?
How will I ever meet former Secretary of State Henry Kissinger?
But even a princess should be allowed romance.
I ask myself that question every day.
How will I ever meet him?
Mr. Clean. He just seems like the perfect man.
Time to place your vote,
Oh,
fellow.
this is great.
My dad almost met Henry Kissinger because he was coming out of the men's room at a random place, and
Oh
there was
my
like a ton of
Ah.
scary buff guys in suits, and he's like, "What's this about?" And then Henry Kissinger shambles out like the
Newspaper
Blob.
under his arm.
We're guarding him as he dumps.
Don't go in there.
He's about 4'1" now too, right?
Yeah. He looks like a hobbit.
His shoulders have gone into his hip bones.
Ah, yeah.
Nice. Good job,
There we
John.
go.
Well, I'm just a big fan of this.
Climbing up on the board.
Oompa, oompa,
Yeah.
oompa.
Jess, you're number 2 there with a
I'm
bullet.
bored.
The final round.
And you'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
Followed by that.
Oh,
One of our many shorts with bonkers, unexplained claymation.
Let's see what happens there. I like testing the text to speech voice occasionally and seeing like how does it navigate what I just typed.
Man,
Yesterday
yesterday
that-
it did Spanish perfectly.
Oh,
and it
wow.
pronounced
Really?
NFTs correctly too.
Oh, no.
It didn't say NIFs.
It's not a good sign.
Yeah.
Well, somebody
Yeah, you
typed
can
in
have
the
it play
lyrics.
back in. Mark, how many foreign languages do we have? We have
There's like 40. There's a lot.
Great.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And you'll see we can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
Wasamata with you anyway, ya friggin' fruits. Thinking I can't change? Wiggle over here and say dat to my face, ya mooks.
We can change.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a
I love
chance.
that kid.
Give a chance to eat all these Play-Doh vegetables.
Oh.
You'll see we can change.
I can
I
smell them.
think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
At that time, both children farted and the vegetables died. The film has been sped up to demonstrate the
Oh,
Wow.
We can change.
The well thought out
We
one.
can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
Ah, little Jiminy Glick.
We can change. I think we can change. I think we can all change.
This
I see it
cadence.
now.
Look at me, I changed into this wiggly pile of rancid fruit.
What? Amazing.
I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.
Please play Cthulhu. Give us a chance before you smite us.
Cthulhu,
Time
right?
to vote.
That kid's cadence is gonna be stuck in my head like a song for the
I
rest of the
know.
day.
We can all change.
We can all change.
His teeth are gonna haunt my dreams.
yeah, that's bad news.
And eat corn through a picket fence.
His only line in the whole short, if you can believe it.
What? But he
Yeah, I
acted the
know.
hell out
I mean,
of
he
it.
nailed it.
He was the
Yeah.
star.
Yeah, star
They
turn
put him
right
in
there.
all 7 Harry Potter movies as Neville.
Yeah, I was
that
gonna
worked out
say
okay.
all I can think is Neville. when I see that.
Sean
Sean.
does it again.
Damn.
Kicking ass.
Love Jiminy.
Utter floor wiping.
And the winner is.
Nice.
Very nice.
Why they pay you the big
you.
buff.
That's right.
That's right.
I got to keep my job somehow.
Champion Riffer.
Wow.
Oh,
Jeez, Sean.
Number 2.
All right, Jess.
That's great.
I love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bomb pop going to the sky.
I wish I was on that rocket.
Oh, we should add a bonus riff for the end slate. That's a good idea.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
Lewis the guard.
Yes.
I don't even know
My-
what that's from.
My
I-
greatest role.
Yeah, I don't even remember, to be honest.
We've got some deep cuts in here.
Bob Executive. Nice.
Durf, too bad you're bald now.
Yeah.
Sahi guy.
Blonde.
Yeah.
That's when I think about myself. It's me, a Psy guy. Let's get it.
I know Bird Pilot is a reference to beaks. Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm happy to sit this out this time. If there's somebody who
I'm
didn't
not
get in this
happy
fit.
to have
I'll
you
sit
sit
up.
this out.
I want to do this one.
All right, so I'm going to turn on ranked voting. So you'll be able to pick top 3.
Okay.
Cool.
And
I'm curious
yeah,
what's in more options. I'm curious about it. Is it like
Oh, yeah.
streaming based things or
Yeah, so a lot of like quality of life type stuff. We have the ability to repeat the top riff. You can add a delay in playback between the submissions.
yeah. Gives you time
You
to
gotta-
laugh.
Yeah, little swear
Wow.
filter.
What does it put in? A bleep?
Yeah, or censored.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Riffbot, this is a new feature. So if you're playing with 2 or more players, you can have a computer-controlled riffer,
Cool.
and it always uses the custom riffs that were written for each clip.
Mhm.
So if you're playing Write a Riff and from 3 to 5 players and you want an extra person, there you
That's
go.
great.
Makes sense.
It makes 2-player games feasible because you're actually playing
Yeah,
against
yeah.
someone.
I was
Right.
actually playing like a 2-player game of What the Dub like 3 days ago with my
Yeah.
partner, and it's like it's just to make each other laugh,
Yeah.
of course, but it's just like there's
I'm
something
gonna
missing.
vote for
vote.
you, and I
That's
am gonna
cool.
vote for you. Yeah.
Progressive scoring is something that a lot of people requested, so you can turn that off if you want. You don't want the points to scale.
Mm.
It's
Streaming,
like Jackbox does that stuff too. Like the final round will be worth like
Yeah.
3 times the points or something, and it can just like completely topsy-turvy the entire board out of nowhere.
It's like the house
Yeah.
cup.
So you can turn that off if you want.
Cool.
Streaming, it's more the same. You can hide the room code. You can start from your controller only. We added moderation, so you would log in. You basically get this admin password,
Mm.
and
That's
during
neat.
Write a Riff, you'll see all of the submissions before they come in. So if you're opening it up to your stream and you want to just keep any trolls out, that's an easy way to
Yeah.
do it.
Nice.
Smart.
Yeah.
That's great for when grandma's playing.
Yeah.
Can have that.
A little too blue.
Or Steven Seagal, like shut him down.
So Seagal's got some thoughts, I think we should listen.
Remote play is also new. So now we found that if you're playing on Switch and you wanted to share with someone who wasn't local, you don't really have a lot of options. You got to put a camera in front of your Switch or stream it. So this allows PC, console, all the above to just log into a room code and watch the stream on their feed.
That
or on
makes
their console.
sense.
That's
That
You
makes a
still
lot
have
of
to use
sense.
you still use your phone to enter in text and things, but you can see the screen, which is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We got Twitch login, Twitch chat voting, which is something that we put in What the Dub, and people love it because the whole chat gets in on it.
Yeah.
You can turn off the audience. So for games with there's 6
we're
players.
we specialize in turning off the audience. Hey-o.
Oh. Yes, if you want people who can vote, but you don't want the chat voting, or you have 12 people over your house for some reason, you can still have them play.
Right. What's auto kick?
So if you don't vote as an audience member, it'll kick you just because it waits. It waits.
Great.
So if you're on stream and you left, you
Drinking.
don't want to wait
Drinking.
because someone closed the stream or whatever.
Nice. Robust options.
Yeah, that seems smart stuff.
And then we got voice chat built in, for remote games through Vivox,
Right.
so people will be able to do voice chat in app. They don't got to use.
That's new. No one's ever
anything
done
else.
that before. I don't think.
I love how well it's kitted out for doing remote playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is something that we haven't seen. Maybe I'm wrong, but like Jackbox or any of the other party games like this really do. And
Yeah, you either have to be in the room or you have to have streaming know-how,
Yeah.
to manage to share it over Discord or goodness knows what else other apps. So not everybody has that expertise. So that's a barrier to entry for a lot of people. So that makes sense to
That's me.
Yeah.
And some of the consoles are they're good, not great. Like PlayStation, you could broadcast, but you can only do it in 60-minute chunks. Xbox, you have to use Twitch, and then Switch, you're basically just don't do anything, unless you're streaming. You're kind of screwed. So, yeah. And a lot of those add-ons came directly from just player feedback and trying to make the game easier to connect people. So,
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's duh, of course this should be implemented, but I never thought I don't know, I just never thought, why isn't anyone else doing that stuff? That makes sense.
yeah.
That's smart.
So yeah, we'll turn on ranked voting for this one and do another 3 rounds.
Sorry for the veering off into the options menu.
I didn't even know.
Oh no, it's all right. No, we're
That was great. I'm glad you asked.
Yeah,
I'm a games journalist, everybody. I'm doing the thing.
Hell yes, due diligence.
Exactly.
How many custom riffs are there per clip? Besides, the
I think we get around
pre-recorded-
10 or 12.
Anywhere from 10 to
Okay.
12, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Does anybody want that last slice?
I'll
Can I
take
take
it.
2? Is that
See, I think in the game itself, there's like 2,800-ish riffs for the game. Yeah.
And we're probably
we'll be
writing
adding-
500 more next week.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're working on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I'm
have
sure
more
that's quite the
coming.
process.
We're sick, man.
Parade
We're
of Aquatic
sick.
Champions. In case anyone knows Parade of Aquatic Champions.
Just something wrong with us.
Help us, please.
And
We also have another 100 clips coming shortly after launch, and yeah, I think we're kind of committed to keeping the content coming either through free updates, but also some DLC packs in the future for like horror films or holidays or.
I was gonna say, are they gonna be themed packs? I love this idea.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have enough Christmas-themed insanity to go through.
Anything to
insane.
keep us saying words into microphones, because that's what we do, man.
Absolutely.
Just picture the
Lights
coal-powered
on.
steam train and us
Yeah.
just like
It's using all the data from the game to train an AI so the guys can retire and we can just have a computer.
It's like a word shark. If the words stop coming out, it's
Each round, a
I'm gonna
clicker
croak
riff
at the
mode.
microphone.
A
There's no
movie
retiring.
Every clip has a spot to write your own joke.
So do we
or
doing
riff,
write our own
as
or
we
the
call it.
different kind?
The picker
You'll be
riff.
assigned
Picker-
six
yeah.
random riffs, and you'll
Is
need
there
to
a
pick one of your
is there a
riffs is the
skip for
funniest
these
one.
intros?
Yeah,
I assume.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
your riff
Oh.
goes. Once per game, you can
I'm
swap
games
them out for a new
journalisming.
set.
I'm asking the
Yeah.
tough
After you
questions.
make your selection,
There's a
I'm
skip.
the first player, so I can hit it.
Laid back, and you
Yeah.
vote
Yeah,
for your
or,
team.
or you can do it from the
At
app
end of all
too.
the rounds, the player
You
with
can
the
hold
most
down
points
the
wins.
button.
Makes sense.
And you can swap out the first round of riffs you get here. I don't know if you caught
Once
that.
per game.
Oh,
Yeah,
Here we
once
go.
per game, you can reshuffle your hand.
Bear said in his big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
I love this.
Time to bring the
Yeah,
fun
there's
in.
a version of Goldilocks and
Riff
Three Bears
now.
with real bears.
yeah.
All right,
They went-
Goldilocks.
They went through a lot of Goldilockses.
Yeah, just like being able to riff for me, you can swap out your entire hand once per game.
I'm gonna do that. I haven't done that yet. That'll be fun.
Actually, in longer games, you can do it twice. So like
Oh.
a 10-round game, you can do it twice.
Oh,
Papa Bear said in his big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
You have CrossFit in the morning.
Papa Bear
Non-sequitorial.
said in his big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
That is his one and only superpower.
Papa
God,
Bear said in his
someone
big
else,
voice,
please.
"Someone has been sitting in my chair."
I need my inhaler.
all Bill, all the time.
Papa Bear said in his big voice,
Special
"Someone has
edition.
been sitting in my chair."
This scene guest written by David Mann.
It's that one guy who's not here.
Papa Bear said
Very-
in his
yeah.
big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
Sorry, Sonny, you're in one of the hell realms.
Papa Bear said in his big voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair."
This is how the Lord of the Rings should have
Hey, y'all had a good laugh. Now
That's
time for
great.
votes.
Oh man.
I delight in the randomness of this
Yeah.
particular gameplay.
It sometimes is funnier than anything that makes sense.
I once played there's a version of Cards Against Humanity where if you don't have enough players, you can just play just with a random
Yeah.
like
Great.
like fake character, fake person who's choosing random cards, and like that character won, and I felt like the dumbest person alive.
It's Dadaist art.
Yeah.
Remember, you can vote for your top 3 this time.
Boop. Yeah, I forgot.
My bad. I was holding us up.
No problem.
I love the VHS
isn't
slip
that
covers. Those are so cute.
Really
Yeah.
take me back.
Yeah, done by our graphic designer,
Well,
Jason
look at
Martin.
you. I bet you had a good breakfast.
Oh, Bridget
All right,
getting
chef.
maximum Minnesotan there. Well, you had a nice breakfast.
Talk about hot dish next.
Round 2.
I still haven't gotten a straight answer about what hot dish is.
Not my arms, not my eye.
It's casserole.
Was that your riff?
It's casserole.
I don't see that on the list, but
Sometimes it's just too easy.
Yeah, I had a good one.
Some quick choices.
Yes.
So, is there any likelihood that everybody gets like this chooses the same one twice?
No,
Or is
so it will make sure they're all unique.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
No duplicates.
Nice.
It's not my face.
The CBD lemon drop.
Yeah. It's not my face.
At my dinner parties, I say this all
Not my arm, it's not my eye. It's not my face.
Wow, how bad
It's not my arm, it's not my eye. It's not my face.
Sorry, dear, I'm insatiable.
It's not my arm, it's not my eye. It's not my face.
Honey, I'm dead.
It's not my arm, it's not my eye. It's not my face.
This is a strange animation.
Oh, those are great.
They're all really
That's a
good.
tough choice.
Since you brought up the uniqueness there, Jess, so much like the clips, we'll play all the clips before it repeats. The picker riffs will hand them all out until you repeat. So
Okay.
in theory, you should be playing for a while before you see the same one again.
Connor.
Yeah, I mean, that was.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weep.
There you go.
Nice.
Thank you, Jeff, for the pity vote.
Well, I liked it.
Jess is on the board.
It's the final round.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
I love these shorts. Love these
weird.
shorts.
Are you the
Yep.
next
50s were
contestant?
obsessed with like
Enter your riff.
making sure everybody was polite in exactly the same
it's-
way.
When
and
you
we
see
had to,
enough
like-
of them, it's just like, what the hell was everybody thinking in the middle of the 20th century? Like they just wanted some degree of control after World War II. It's
I think
like,
so, yeah.
can't let shit spin out again.
Everyone just has to be nice.
Use the right bread plates.
Right?
Fat tray for every Jello.
Work on your posture, for the love of God.
Which can be eaten simply.
This eliminates the threat of knife fights breaking out.
Perfect.
Supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Now you're ready for the ritual sacrifice.
Nice.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
I'm making my own gravy in my pants.
The buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Ennui, despair, quiet desperation.
Oh, man. Wow,
The buffet
mid
supper
20th
as a
century.
whole
These all
is
fit really
designed
well.
as a simple
Yeah.
meal which can be eaten simply.
I'm talentless.
The
Wow.
buffet supper as a whole is designed as a simple meal which can be eaten simply.
Wow, leading a cult is easy.
Nice.
Got a favorite riff?
Sister riff to mine.
Wow, this is great.
It's like that scene in League of Their Own where they're like learning how to be women, like proper women, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's 20% of these shorts, I feel like.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
When your man comes home, like, make sure there's an olive loaf waiting for him.
Oh,
wow.
I'm just so proud of you.
I didn't even have to switch mine out because I had that one.
I gotta say, I really like Bridget being the MC on our game.
The winner is
It's rigged.
Nice.
Again, it's rigged.
It is
Why they
rigged.
pay the big bucks again.
no losers here.
Inside job.
People who did
So are those riffs pulled from the same, like if you hit the kind of riff for me, is it just
Yeah.
pulled out of that same pool? These weren't like
Yes.
custom written non sequiturs.
Some of them were also just pulled from kind of a catalog of like generic riffs.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and that's not the full cadre of like the 2800 because some of them are very specific to the
right.
riff. They're the more general ones that can apply
Mhm.
to more than one.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Toilet
Toilet
guy.
guy.
Oh, I want to be toilet.
Yeah.
That's a reference to the Minion. Is it?
Oh,
the
yeah.
toilet guy.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy who's
yeah.
in the toilet the whole
Oh,
time. That's right.
And
Mr.
J-Rock
Shot
gift,
this.
so-
Come on.
Trash.
Whoa.
Old.
Drag
Trash
'em.
is the name of a hero of a movie. Oh, that's right. Unfortunately.
Is it a trauma movie?
No, I wish.
We're doing another trash movie in a couple weeks, I think.
Oh, we are. Yeah, Escape the Bronx.
Yeah.
One? Yeah.
Yep.
The Toblerone.
That's it. Yep. Toblerone's in this one.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Ta-da!
Amazing. I love it.
It's fun. Great. Yeah. Thanks. Congratulations. You wide right guys and Peter, and it's really
And
fun to
you.
write for this. It's really fun to
And
write
you.
for this. You guys made it easy to do what we need to do.
I was gonna say, how different is it from your normal process? I mean, obviously you're kind of, is it just like you're one off looking at these clips but I guess in your normal process, do you ever just like stare at a clip of one of these films, go like, all right, we got 20 different ideas. Let's weed
so
let's water it."
often,
Yeah.
so often, or no ideas at all.
Yeah.
So these tend to be slightly more riffable because they're chosen to be, like with a little more, I don't know. Sometimes we do get stuck, as Connor was saying yesterday, I think, just like somebody's walk to a car for the better part of a minute. It's like, all right, try to find, 3 or 4 jokes about that. So here, at least it's a discrete moment. And something about taking it out of context and not feeling like it has to fit in with the entire thing, or you worrying about repeating a joke elsewhere is pretty freeing.
Yeah, I feel like the thing that compares to it most is we usually will divide up a movie into sections and everyone will write them. But when we get together and, for the live shows, we're often like being like, all right, we've got these moments. And then everyone throws in, 15 jokes for those moments. So that's the closest to what this is like, everyone making a different joke for the same part of the movie. And it's always fun. It's always fun to see how minds work differently. Yeah.
Writer's table simulation of
Yeah.
the game.
Very
So
much so.
was there less conflict here because all the jokes got to go in instead of having to go like, no, this is the one?
Well, the conflict was more we would 2 people do a similar joke and it's like, which one got into the document first? Who gets that joke?
But yeah, you got to have, boner jokes, butt jokes, everything. Like you didn't have to be discriminating. Yeah.
Both types of
Both
jokes.
kinds of jokes,
and butt
yes.
jokes. Awesome. And then you're it's out relatively soonish here, right? Is it?
Yeah, coming out May 5th on
Wow, that's very
Steam, Xbox, PlayStation. I think our Switch version might be delayed 1 week, but it'll be on everything generally on May 5th.
Nice.
Awesome.
And we're aiming for the game is $9.99. We're going for that same kind of price point that we did with What the Dub, especially with remote play. We want to make it so people can pick it up and and then like I said, we're going to add probably 100 new clips within the first 4 to 6 weeks and a free update. Additional riffs and jokes, and then hopefully we'll start rolling out some content packs this fall. So
Exciting.
Nice.
Wow. This is a collaboration like made in heaven. Like, duh, of course.
Yeah,
These 2 things go together.
Yeah, I mean, we played a handful of games of What the Dub over the last year or so, and it was just like, so when the announcement came out, I was like, oh, that's really weird. Oh, actually, that makes total perfect sense. Like, of course. But there was that moment of just like, well, I mean, the whole fun of that is writing your own. So where do you, what, like, and it's like, oh, but seeing it in action is like, okay, yeah, actually, sometimes like, and having a separate mode.
Yeah.
Kind of uses the pre-recorded stuff. I was like, oh yeah, of course. That makes total sense.
Someone pointed out yesterday that a riff is superior to a dub because you're not locked into just the moving mouth. Like it's just a joke. You can do a dub in this. You can make someone say something, or you can just make a non sequitur comment about it. So it's a little less rigid. And honestly, that's how most people were playing What the Dub anyways. Like if you watch any streams, very few people were sticking to replace this line of dialogue, and they were just saying whatever they want. So
yeah, the flexibility is there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also like I said earlier, like it sucks to play a game that's about entertaining your friends when you have one friend that's an excellent person, but they're not funny. And it's like, oh, we don't want them to feel bad. That breaks my heart. So this is a good solution for that situation.
Yeah, they can just ride that riff for me button every round. You know, it's just there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I give good birthday presents.
I'm a really good listener.
Yeah.
Laughing at all of your jokes.
I'll help you move.
I brought an extra phone for someone else to play. You know, like always thinking ahead. Always thinking ahead.
Yeah, I really like that also because my wife Jane does. She's a wonderful person and very talented, but she does not do video games of any or computer games of any sort whatsoever. But this is different. It's like an old fashioned party game that just happens to be online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it has those features of what would be a normal party game that anyone truly can play, whether you know our stuff or not, because it's so easy to get the premise of it. And like you said, you don't have to be a killer joke writer in order to actually get something funny in the game.
Mm-hmm. And there's
Hopefully
also
this is the.
oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, hopefully this is the gateway riff. So if you don't know RiffTrax, this is like,
yeah.
You know, well, where have you been for the last 15 years?
I know, right? Yeah.
15 years of content waiting for you.
Yeah, but it does tell you on every clip which one it is. So
God.
if you want to see
That's
what
nice.
the buffet one is all about, you can go
I
and check it out.
love that, by the
Yeah.
way, because I've wondered that time and time again with What the Dub. I don't
Yeah.
think they have that little subtitle up there, and it's like, oh, this is great. I can find out where this is from. I love
Nice.
this.
A little bit of
also-
dramaturgy.
Yes.
I also like this as a gateway to like not just like, oh, it's like a video game and that's a gateway to that sort of, you know, genre of entertainment, but also like a lot of people don't watch movies in this way. And like sometimes you'll bring a friend over to watch a bad movie and they'll sit there being like, am I watching this? And it's like, you don't get it. Like this is a whole thing and we, you know, we make
This
each
is
other
the
laugh
fun.
with this, and this is the fun. So like this might translate to like, this might make people understand what the allure is. And it's not just being annoying talking over a movie. It's like
Right.
we're, you know, having this humor exchange here. And this is the basis for it.
Right. It's
So-
not just saying it's bad either. You're making jokes and doing all
Yeah.
sorts of things.
That is our secret agenda to justify our lives, pretty much.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, right.
Constantly.
Indeed.
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks,
this is
guys.
so
Thank you
cool.
for your
Very nice
time.
to meet
It's
you.
been awesome.
Yeah, great
It's,
to meet you
Meet
guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Likewise.
honestly, like one of the guiding principles of this website since we started it in like 2008 has been like, we're just gonna talk shit over video game footage. So it's
Yeah, right.
kind of
Like
Our children.
a less artful take on some of that. I don't know. So it's an honor to be able to talk to you.
Well, thank you.
Shucks.
absolutely.
I'm
Really
touched.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I think we can change. I think we can all change. Just give us a chance.